take up and defend themselves against the armies that are coming and stuff. That's the thought crime. I'm inciting people to act. I'm warning them to do something. Those are thought crimes. I could be arrested for this. And so that's exactly where we're headed now. And so when I saw that in the codes, when I heard it happening with the Citibank board, I was shocked. I was surprised because I'd only seen that in the codes. And here it was already happening. And so some of these things that are already happening and you hear about it, yeah, it is shocking because you're seeing things, you're able to piece things together. And I can tell you right now that we're just so close to the arrival and the beginning of the end that there's really not even much space to even move in anymore. There's not much space to breathe in. And that's why we don't have much time at all before they start their all-out assault on Orgone warriors to stop the Orgone, because it's the only thing that's effective against them. And it's one of these weapons in the last days, folks. I'm telling you, the White Horseman has a bow, but no arrow, which means he doesn't have conventional weapons. Conventional weapons being guns, bombs, whatever, warfare weapons. Think of Orgone as a weapon. It's an unconventional weapon. Doesn't hurt humans, but it'll destroy Satan and his forces. And so that's why we've got to get it out there, because it destroys them. It's a very unconventional weapon, but to them it is a weapon. To us it's just positive living energy. The earth produces it daily. We're putting it back in the air. And they seek to destroy it and suppress the energy. That's why you have these chemtrails, because they're trying to suppress the earth's energy, living energy. So we need to get on the defensive. Lord brought 4 rivers to my mind. The Potomac, the Hudson, talking to somebody yesterday about the Ohio River and the Colorado River, folks. We need to target rivers, and if I haven't mentioned a major river, target it anyway. We need to target every river. We need to protect our water supplies, and at the same time, we can destroy these alien forces, because, like I said, this Orgone is like garlic to them. It will kill them, and so we can kill them off before they even begin invading the earth. And we can greatly reduce Satan's forces before he even starts his invasions. We have an invasion coming up with the arrival of Sananda. Of course, they're going to come as angelic hosts. People are going to think they're angels. But like I said, they're not going to be able to hold their form long. It's not in their character to be nice beings. It's not going to last for long. They're going to rebel. They're probably one of the choicest assignments at the time from Satan himself. Probably reassign all these angelic hosts that come with Jesus in the air, is to be these gatekeepers for FEMA at these concentration camps where they're killing people and then burning them. That's probably going to be a real choice assignment for them. They love death, they love torment, they love torture. And so this is what we have to look forward to, folks. And so we have got to prepare to defend ourselves and our families. I really have no fear of any of this. Lord always gives me a great amount of peace. And I've always said, perfect love casts out fear. The Bible says it. And it's true. It's true. And so you just put your life and your heart in the Lord's hands. Let Him lead you. And the Lord will spare the church from some of the events that are coming. Not all of them, folks. The first thing in Revelation chapter 13 you see is the first beast is he's coming after the saints. And this is exactly how he's going to disguise that. He's not going to say, I'm coming after the saints because they're Christians. He might, but I doubt it. I think he's going to use a backdoor tactic. Oh, you have to say this oath of loyalty to Lucifer, because he knows Christians won't do it. Real ones, anyway. And so that's the kind of a tactic he'll use, this Luciferian initiation, because those who would refuse would obviously be Christians. Of course, not all people who would refuse it would be Christians, but it's a good line of thinking for Satan to get a good handle of resistors against the New World Order, because the whole thing is about bringing Lucifer to power. You know, the New World Order agenda is not a political agenda, folks. It's a religious agenda. They want you to worship Lucifer as God. It's religion. It's nothing to do with it. They're using politics as a means to establish their religion, their own theocracy on earth, where they want to build a world of dictatorship of theocracy on the earth, where everybody has to worship Satan as God. I'm going to get to a few questions here. If you have a question for the show, you can send the questions to SherryTalkRadio@yahoo.com. Question from a listener. We want to make supersized Orgone blasters for some lakes. You mentioned on the message board of using a copper pipe and filling it with shavings, crystal, and resin. Do these also need the copper wire? Yes. Run clockwise inside the pipe, yes. Yeah, confirms that Oregon works. We have puppy clouds here now. Yeah, you'll find that as soon as you start saturating your areas with Oregon, clouds return. Clouds you haven't seen in years, because every time you looked up in the sky, all you saw was chemtrails from airplanes. You get Oregon in your area, get a lot of it out there, and boom, the clouds return. It's a beautiful sight. If you are going to use copper pipes for lakes, and that's the best way to get these lakes, folks, is with 2-inch copper pipes about 4 foot long, 2 foot long, 4 foot long. Even if you can get the bigger ones out of older homes, 4-inch, 5-inch round copper pipes, you still need to wrap the coil inside them, put crystals in them. You don't have to do it the entire length of the pipe. What I do is about 6 inches at a time, coil and crystals inside of it, and then stuff it with shavings, and then do another layer of coil and crystals, and then shavings on top of that. You can do it in layers. You don't have to. You can do it continuously all the way up if you want to. But it does get extremely expensive with supplies. But if you have the money, do it the way the Lord leads you to do. And that way we can get these lakes because, wow, I can't believe all the questions coming in. We can get these lakes and we can destroy the aliens. Question from a listener. Nothing wrong with bringing back the buffalo, clean to eat, but populating wolves like the U.S. game and fish people are doing, idiocy. Yeah, that's a comment from a listener. Yeah, bring back the buffalo and get rid of the Satanists. Crossbow, thanks. Yeah, it's a crossbow. I told you I'm not the smartest person. Not the smartest crayon in the box, brightest crayon in the box, but I can get the coloring done. Yeah, Israel will prevail, the elect will destroy the wicked, while 2/3 of Israel destroyed, the Most High Yahshua will give us spiritual power. Yes, He will. There's a lot of battle left in His people, a lot of victories coming. It's not defeat. We serve the King, folks. Hello again. Don't you think the New World Order folks would implement their ultimate plan after the disasters of the year 2012, or around that time frame? Then they would only have to worry about who's left above ground. I don't get into this 2012 time frame. This whole 2012 time frame is the Mayan calendar. I don't go by the Mayan calendar. I go by whatever the Lord leads me to go by, which is His word. And that's nothing but ultimate invasions anyway by then. Sherry on 52 and television is a joke. Another thing where I get my hair cut, people well over 70 see the Hitler movement all over. Yeah, the whole Hitler thing. And of course the Bushes are related to Hitler. I saw a few of the Phil Schneider lectures this weekend. Don't you think he would be sick to his stomach? Sure. Him and William Cooper. Some of the greatest patriots in America, and gone. And we need to honor those guys, remembering their work. Why would the New World Order even care about chip implants and other New World Order control type things if there is some huge event coming that's going to destroy most of the earth anyway? In case Plan A doesn't work, they have Plan B. Like I said, they never put all of their eggs in one basket. Satan doesn't. He has several. Sherry, I read an article from an ex-government agent. He said Oregon cures cancer. Hey, cool. I didn't know that. There's 101 uses for Oregon. I do know that. Shirley, please answer this question on the show. I have been wondering this for a long time. I'm sure others have to wonder the same thing. I have been hearing a lot about the New World Order, the changes of Earth around 2012, and the alien subject. One thing I can't seem to wrap any logic around is why would the New World Order want any sort of population reduction by way of chemicals in the air or war, illness, or some sort if there's supposed to be this huge event coming that's supposed to end the lives of most people on the surface on the Earth anyway. To kill people off right now or anytime soon